Went through the stash. Of course, I've got an old used one and a new one here. I think I'm going to try the old one here. This is Old Reliable. This was in the Viver diesel heater that I bought and initially installed in the van. And with occasional use, I got like 3 years out of that. So, see if we can gain some access, swap this out. Mine's right behind the driver's seat here on the floor. I've got to shift my bed, my futon over, and hopefully I left enough room when I installed it to change a glow plug. We're going to find out together. Okay, in my kit here I've got the proper socket for the glow plug. It has the relief so that you can get it around the wire. I've got a specific size screw here for pulling the screen out. We'll have a look at that, make sure it's in good shape and doesn't need to be changed. I don't think I have a wire brush though. That'd be nice to clean it, but the only tools needed should be a screwdriver and that socket. We'll see. Okay, there's the offender there. Pretty simple. If I'm not bumping the camera. Pull this cap off. Pull this up here. Give it a wiggle. Oh no. Why has that got a blue boot on it? Is that... That's different. Hopefully that's not like a 24 volt. First things first, we're... Oh no, an Allen. Or vice grips. Luckily, this will come right up. Oh. I should be able to get a socket in there. Okay, luckily my bike tool here has Allens on it, so we don't have to go digging. Ooh, that screw is completely loose. That's probably not good. Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. I probably could have took that out by hand. I probably should have checked that. Okay. That down there for safekeeping. So you've got to squeeze these tabs, pull up. There. Looks like the same connector. So be careful, these boards are kind of brittle. Pop up your boot. Also be careful, don't tug on the wires. Slide that back out of the words. Now, is our socket gonna fit? Oh yeah. Look at that engineering. Okay. Grab our screw drizzler. Make sure your socket's seated. Tracker loose. Now be careful pulling this out. Hopefully it comes out in one piece. Hopefully I have the right glow plug. Now, do we tempt fate? I don't think I'm going to even touch the screen. I think I'm just going to jam a plug in her. Yeah. Let's just slap this puppy in. Is the connector the same? Yep. That's good. That'll be pretty sweet. This fixes it. Seems like an electrical issue, the way it kicks off consistently after the same amount of time. Need to kill that. This boot, you need to make sure this boot is on correctly, because if you have a combustion gasket leak, this boot is your only line of defense between you and fumes. Twist, make sure it isn't puckered like it is right there. Okay. How did that connector go like that? So, tuck that puppy in. Make sure your wires aren't rubbing. puppy on there straight. Just like a so. Get your screw. Net that up. So, reattach our CO detector. Grab all of our tools. I probably should have pulled the fuse out before I did that. Let's see. Contact. I think we've already made it farther than we did before. Success? Yep. It's going through the process. Hopefully I didn't burn the van down, or I'm not going to burn the van down with improper parts here. I don't know why that new one has that blue booty, what that's all about, but didn't last very long. Got like a month at the start of the spring there, and maybe a month of use now. That's not very good. 5 or 6 tanks. Trying. Check and make sure the ducting didn't get too messed up underneath. All right, we're in business. Gotta love that. Easy fix. So hold on to your old parts. Might come in handy. That's all the tools used. I think a 4mm Allen, the proper socket, and then a screwdriver just to crack her loose. Cool. Piece of junk. Heat. Yes. Very nice. Okay, we've been running for a solid hour here. We've got full bars. We're up to temp. The van didn't catch on fire or do anything crazy, so I'm gonna call that good. So what did we learn? Well, you definitely want to keep a spare glow plug on hand, maybe even 2 for the price of these. I've compared these both, and other than the wire color and maybe a slightly better silicone quality in the boot, I can't see any difference between them. So the one that's in there now, that actually has got maybe 50 tanks of fuel on it or something like that. It's no spring chicken, that's for sure. So we'll see how long that one lasts. This one, I'm gonna say less than 10 tanks, honestly. So really easy fix when you've got the proper socket here. This came with the glow plug. I think I paid 10 bucks for these two on AliExpress. So I would get yourself 2 glow plugs, the proper socket, and then try and track down one of these screws here. I think it's an 8mm coach screw. That's what they're sometimes referred to as, leg bolt, whatever, leg screw. And then maybe get a couple of these atomizer screens and a wire brush, because this is what this glow plug goes through, that the fuel gets dripped onto. So it's a good idea to have a clean one of these around. If it gets completely gummed up, your heater won't light either, so I just Just got some extra hardware in there and whatnot from a heater that I tore down. So that's the story of my E-03. Is it gonna fix your heater? Hopefully. This video helped. I will see you in the next one. So on the offending glow plug there, 3K WHS. It's a 4K heater, isn't it? 4K equivalent, 5K advertised. This new one doesn't have any numbers on it. So that's how we do. Just gotta be careful when you're getting to the top. Watch that foam. Don't spill any foam.